So what is up, YouTube? Roger here. Haven't done a video before, so here's video number one. Decided to do a video talking about buying a retired police car. Some goods, some bads. Should you buy a retired cop car? Maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. Here's my experience so far with owning a retired 2013 Dodge Charger Pursuit. Rear-wheel drive with a 5.7 Hemi. 55,000 miles on it, I think 56,000 now. I put about 2,000-ish miles on the car now. So here we go. I'm gonna go over a couple things about it, what I've done, what I like, the goods, the bads. So here we go. This is my 2013 Dodge Charger Pursuit. Not bad looking, fairly clean from the outside, from, well, afar, I should say. Still has a factory Mopar light. Bright as shit, definitely very bright, all works. And like I said, 2013 5.7 rear-wheel drive, 371 horsepower I think is what they're rated at. Not all-wheel drive, didn't want to deal with that, don't need it when you live in Nevada. Not much snow here, doesn't get that cold anyways. Got the steelies. There's a back view, nice and clean. With that being said, it is 2013, so you would think, low mileage 2013 Dodge Charger shouldn't have many issues. Didn't have too many. I'll show you an interior shot. There's the interior. Gauge cluster. Center console, which I had to put in. I'll go over all that. And the fun part, you have to unlock the doors every time anyone wants to get out of the back. That leather seat for, you know, all the fun stuff. Window switch, doesn't do anything. No door locks. Oh, also, no door handles. So, like I was saying, it's really clean inside now. That's why I bought it. Now, I picked up the car for $9,600, which is a very good price, I thought, in my mind, for a low mileage 2013 Dodge Charger RT for the most part. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles, of course, but heavy duty suspension, heavy duty trans coolers, heavy duty steering, steel wheels, which aren't too bad. I might end up changing them out eventually. Kind of want to keep the car look. Yeah, that's about it. So here comes the goods and the bads. I bought this car knowing I would put some money into it. I figured it would need a little bit here and there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over everything that I had to do to it. All right, so first things first. First things that I knew were wrong with the car when I bought it. No center console. I guess when they sell them at auction, they take their center consoles out. No big deal. Another thing to know, if you're buying a retired Charger Pursuit, it is very hard to find a center console for that car. You could put a factory one in it. Won't look right because it doesn't have a shifter in the center. It's a column shifter up on the steering wheel. So, that being said, I went with aftermarket console I found. It's just got two little cup holders you saw in that video. Little storage compartment, just something to hold my drinks. Gets the work done. So, center console was needed. Did that. I knew it needed tires. It was a Salt Lake City car, not an original Nevada car. So I know what you're thinking, rust. No rust, it was clean underneath. I went ahead and inspected it. Drove good, trans feels good, motor sounded good, no ticks, knocks, weird sounds, you know, none of that nature. So I put tires on it. That was about 500 bucks, went kind of cheap on tires just to get me going. And so that wasn't too bad. And then I was having the traction control light and ABS light turn on the dash when I would sit in a parking spot for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Found out after doing some research, it is the wheel speed sensor. So, went to my buddy who works at Jeep, and they have a scanner, and they hooked the car up to it, read the VIN, everything checked it, all checked out. Read that it was the driver's side front wheel speed sensor. So, easy fix. That was 20 bucks, did it myself, 10mm bolt, pulls right off, no big deal. And then the engine light hit me 2 days after driving the car around. I drive 50 miles a day to work. I work downtown, so it's a little ways away. And brought it in, thermostat. It was stuck. I think it was open. It wouldn't get up to temperature when it was cold outside. It would take 15 minutes for it to get warm. So got that handled, 200 bucks, no big deal, handled. That fixed the check engine light, and the ABS sensor fixed the traction control ABS light on my dash. Easy peasy. After that, I decided it was time for a mod. So I decided to do a mid-muffler delete, and which there is a video on there. It was my last video posted. Mid-muffler delete, sounds real good, not too loud, perfect tone in my opinion. Thought about doing resonator delete, don't want to. And then after that, my dad decided to go cruising around, see how it felt and sounded. And he noticed there was a clunk in the front end. I was thinking maybe worn out suspension, you know how cop cars are, they jump them off the curbs and stuff like that. Nope, engine mount. So we tested it out, and motor was picking about 1.5 feet or so up, a little higher than it should, I think. So go down to Pep Boys, picked up a new motor mount, 50 bucks, lifetime warranty, which is great. So went ahead and replaced that on my own as well. It's really easy with a floor jack and a couple hand tools. Ratcheting wrenches are your best friend when you're doing a motor mount on a Charger. That is a big ass motor. Besides that, there hasn't been any other issues on the car. Oh, radiator cap, $6, not a big deal. So when you're buying a used police car, or retired cop car, doesn't matter how many miles are on it, expect to put a little bit of money into the vehicle. It has only 50,000 miles on it, but it was a hard 50,000 miles because, you know, cops, they do what they have to do and they get around town and they put their foot down in it. Now, can you get a cheap muscle car by going that route and buying a retired police vehicle? Hell yeah, you can. I paid $9,600 for a 2013 Dodge Charger with 54,000 miles when I bought it, and it's got the 5.7 Hemi. So yeah, I'm buying basically a Charger RT for $9,000 versus the whole $19,000 you see them on Craigslist, CarMax, or dealerships, wherever you're trying to buy the car. So I'd say I got a pretty good deal on it. It's clean, it runs good, and there's no big issues. Just know when you're buying a retired cop car, there will be issues. But for the most part, you can get a nice little muscle car for a good price. So if you got any questions, leave them in the comments, let me know. Have a good day.